coming at you with a beer review.
Oh yeah, a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah, this one that I've been wanting to try, we picked up, and a lot of you have probably seen it. Maybe, hopefully, some of you have gotten it.
I hope so.
It is the Barrel-Aged Narwhal from Sierra Nevada Brewing. This is a big old Imperial Stout. It is 12.9% ABV. And we don't know the exact IBUs on this one. We know the regular Narwhal is 60 IBUs. I've got to imagine this one's just a little bit bigger on the IBUs to balance this whole thing out, would be my guess anyway. And of course, this is from Sierra Nevada Brewing Company out of Chico, California. So yeah, it's aged in Kentucky bourbon barrels. Dying to get into it, so we're gonna get it popped open.
Here's an interesting fact. I've never tried the normal narwhal.
You never? Oh my, no. That's like sacrilege.
I have a bottle in my fridge that I was gonna age, and I meant to go get out more bottles.
Narwhal is like one of my favorite, like, if you can call it regular.
And it's not that bad of a price. I just never got around to buying it.
I've had 2 4-packs this winter myself.
That's
my easy drinker. Yeah, some Narwhal.
Tight bubbles. Very creamy looking. Very dark too.
It really is like dark. I mean,
a mocha.
At least with the lighting I've got,
cappuccino.
It's pretty much black, right? And yeah, that's a good
cappuccino color.
Pretty good, yeah. Almost a light caramel color, huh? On there, really pretty head. We'll see what it does on the side, but looks like it might leave some nice lacing on there.
Oh yeah, look at that lacing. Just comes on down.
I'm ready to get nose.
All right.
Ooh, very rich. You know, Narwhal is actually a pretty dark beer. You haven't had it, but it's a very dark Imperial Stout. This has got some dark notes.
You get some like caramel, a little toffee in there, some dark chocolate nibs.
And dark fruit on it. I got right away some dark fruit, kind of like figs and raisins kind of off the top.
Yeah, you get a good, nice malty character to it.
But I get that ethyl alcohol scent, so I mean, I kind of do get a booziness on it for sure.
You get the bourbon, like the vanilla from the bourbon barrels.
Yeah, that's starting to come through. I do get some of that vanilla. I get some of that toffee, like you said. I know there's more buried in that, so I think we're just going to dive in and taste this and then come back with round 2. Cheers. Oh, that is mighty good. But you know what's really awesome? This is super drinkable.
It is very drinkable.
It's really rich with all kinds of stuff going on, but it is very approachable, very drinkable.
It's got a little bit of like a espresso taste to it, along with some carameliness and some toffee, some roasted notes. Got that chocolate.
This is just super balanced. I mean, that's my first big thing. It's super balanced. I'll tell you what.
Pretty carbonated too.
Yeah, actually, there's a lot more carbonation I would have expected on this style. On the back side at the end, you really get, not heavy, but it's there. You get a little bit of that earthy bitterness with some char and some chocolate. Oh, yeah. Definitely chocolate, dark chocolate. I definitely get like that baker's chocolate as well.
The thing I'm most impressed with is how light it is on the tongue. It's not a heavy beer, actually.
I don't know what to say. Is it on the full end of medium or the light end of full? But it's kind of in that midpoint. Very creamy, just smooth, silky. The bourbon is definitely there. There's no question about that. But there's really nice caramel, really nice toffee on that. Bit of dark fruits, not a lot of dark fruits. It's in there.
No, not as many as I was expecting off the nose. It's got some smoked cherry wood, which I really like.
Yeah, there's
I always like that in a beer.
Yeah, and a light. I mean, almost. I don't know how to say this. It's a very intense beer, but all these flavors are so balanced. It's not like one jumps out over the other per se, except for maybe the chocolates.
The chocolates are very deep. I do like that, but that's why it took me a while to recognize the alcohol, the Kentucky bourbon, is because it was so well balanced. Like, I'm depicting a few things here, a few things there, and as now it's settling on my tongue, I'm starting to get more flavor, but it's not overpowering in one sense. Like, you can really enjoy the beer.
I get kind of like a lot, like these toasted malts, maybe a little bit of like a toasted almond on there, but there's a nice balance between these toasted flavors and then these more chocolate, various dark chocolates, and then these little bit to the char side, and you get tastes of all of those within here, all those levels. All right, we're going to take a little bit of time with this, and we'll come back with some final thoughts and ratings.
And Dad's in beer coma, but we're back.
I am in beer coma. You know, we took a huge break. This is all we've got left, between us. That's it.
And this is our second pour. We didn't do a full pour the first time. We're on second pour. It's still just as good.
Yeah. So it was at least a half hour break, and
really warmed this up. Really gave it a little bit more love. A little bit more. Dad thinks cherry. I think maybe some berries. I get a tiny bit of molasses, but there's a lot of more overwhelming features like the toffee, the bourbon, the breadiness. There's
burnt
more
sugars, which I didn't say. Some like
sugar.
Brown sugar, but caramelized brown sugar. There is some nice earthiness underneath, dark roast, light char, dark chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate, cocoa powder. These chocolates are just all over this beer, don't you think?
Yeah, you're right. There are so many chocolates on this beer.
There's just a lot of chocolate, and they're all the dark to semi-sweet to the powder range. And that, to me, is the most dominating feature on this beer. Of course, you've got the bourbon barrel type stuff. And then you've got some nice toastiness in there, too. It's a very interesting beer, and what's fun about this is how complex this is. Very complex.
Yeah, I keep picking out different flavors every single time, and it's just, I'm very impressed.
Yeah, I think one of the things I get excited about, too, is I really do love Narwhal. I've liked Narwhal, regular Narwhal, for years, and that's 10-point-something%. It's a fabulous beer. It would be in the 90s by itself. We've got to rate this. So we're going to start off with an Imperial Stout, a barrel-aged Imperial Stout at that. Where do you put it for an Imperial Stout, Christian?
It's really good. It's in the world-class range. I'm going to give it a 96.
So this is a 97 for me on Imperial Stouts. I think it's definitely world-class. Overall, what do you think?
I didn't know where I was going to rank this, but now that I reflect back to how light it is on the tongue, and exactly, I'm going to have some more. I'm going to have to bump it up. I hate doing this because, I want to hold back on my numbers, but I'm going to give it a 98 because I am really impressed with how drinkable it is, how surprising it is that's a Sierra Nevada. And that's where my rank goes up, is that you have such a big brewery that's so expansive, but they were able to take a beer and really give it that beer love.
On my overall, I am going to go down a notch. I'm going to go to a 96 for me. I think it's a fabulous beer. There's sweetness on it, but there's a lot of darkness on it. And I do like those. I'm the sweet guy. I like a little more of the sweet than the dark usually, but not to take away from this at all. I mean, this is a fabulous beer, so 2 great scores here. If you can find this on the shelves, and I know some places still have it, so if you haven't picked it up, I'd say go seek it out, grab a bottle. Here it is again. It is the Barrel-Aged Narwhal Imperial Stout from Sierra Nevada, out of Chico, California. One fabulous beer.
It's delicious.
What can we say?
Life's too short
to drink cheap beer.
And we will see you.
Oh, we will see you on another beer review. Cheers, guys.